They will never reach serenity while following their own shadows. They're not happy because they're not safe. They're delusional because they don't know. But you gave me your conscience, and I gave you eternity.
It's interesting having the foley and the chanting in the background and this person speaking in the center and these synths coming into play now.
That you see in each other is the energy in your souls.
Haven't really heard anything like this in a while.
Only because you are not them. Tell them this is not an illusion of comfort. This is family.
Okay. This is family. We've got a lovely drum groove going on here. It sounds like it's going to get a little bit heavier than this. Oh, it's actually really charming, isn't it? With these lovely, nicely panned guitar parts on the sides. I think we've got a tambourine in there as well. It's pretty. It's nicely balanced. I wasn't entirely expecting this from the intro, but this is okay. Okay, yeah. I'm liking the way we have these occasional backing vocals. Solid steady. Is that a 16th note groove on the drums? Oh, I know the quarters. There's kicks and snares on the quarters, but... Okay, it was nice rounding out on that 4/4 at the end. Well, there's no rituals. Yeah, okay. We've got this almost classic rockish kind of vibe with this. A very bright, cheery sounding track. It's not right. He doesn't want this kind of life. Oh, it's a little bit darker than I thought. You've got these lovely jangly chords and the overdriven guitar and everything. It sounds semi-euphoric, and there's a bit more of that darkness that we've got in those lyrics in the story we're telling. There's a bit of contrast there, but that's okay. Okay, I've been misled. I've been kept away. Ah, so it's talking about manipulation or something like that along the lines of maybe realizing that this isn't the life you wanted and you've been kept out of being aware of it, you know? I like the lead guitar coming in this part. It sort of makes me think of having an epiphany about it, or like a sudden realization about the situation you're in. Yeah, there's a smoothness to the production of this. You can tell that whoever was involved with the mastering did a tremendous job with it. I've got to admit that. There's a nice consistency with the dynamics of the track without it suffocating or throttling it, you know? The drums are punchy as hell, man. I love the occasional fills that we have there, and also the range of different strokes we got involved in there. And the guitar parts are pretty sassy as well. I dig that in the nicest way. There's a sense of sadness in this chorus. Okay, no rituals. It finishes nicely. I don't know if I was necessarily expecting that. Is there an organ or something in there, or is that mostly guitar parts creating that softness and that harmony? Lovely ghost notes on that right cymbal. Great emotional depth to the vocal performance. Yeah, we've actually got lyrics for these songs as well. You know, the moon sheds its light on my scars and my sins. On the other side of fear, my awakening begins. These empty streets and my powerless self, when the gods are dead, true colors show again. This sounds a lot heavier than what we were sent to believe from the guitar parts and the harmonies and the different verse and chorus sections. I think that there was a sense of that contrast there with where there's no miracles, there's no rituals, there's no light. When there's no miracle, there's no fight. You know, you can't escape it. It's a shame kind of thing, you know. I don't want this kind of love. No, it's not right. The silence will wake me up. Damn, see how dark it gets? I've been alive in this box of ice. I know after this I'll be in the mend forever. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's well-written music, and I think it works within itself in addition to the lyrics. But it's like a situation where I think we're trying to maybe smooth out the intensity of the lyrics with the kindness. And the music, is it like we're trying to be kind to ourselves because of the struggle that we've been through? Is it a healing process or something like that? Now the bullet's too weak to get me. Now the storm's too far to shake me. This grey turns to blue. The blue turns to you. Okay, so things are gradually improving there. You know, we're finding hope within something else, finding hope within a different person, or like, I don't want this kind of love. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Yeah, so it illustrates the complexity of this relationship and how badly hurt this person is, and their understanding that you need to have this kind of contrast and conflict in a relationship in order to really appreciate it sometimes. Because if you have things well all the time, how do you know what you'd be like when you really had each other's backs? I'm not sure. This one's a tricky one. I think the performances so far in this album have been fantastic. I really enjoyed the guitar, bass, drum, other chorus parts, the vocals, and the backing ones as well. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of instruments. You know, we've got backing lead vocals and electric bass, guitar, classical, acoustic guitar, piano, Hammond organ, trumpets, and keypads and orchestration. So we've got a whole little mini orchestra going on within this album. But I think that's kind of what we need to be able to get to Cantek Batur's artistic sort of direction. I have a lot of respect for that. But yeah, catchy pop song, my dude. Catchy acoustic rock pop song. I dig it. Bit of darkness there if you dig deeper, but that's fine. You can enjoy it both ways.